for at least 5 years. They would be eligible for college federal student loans and work-study programs. And if they stay in college or join the military for 2 years, they would be put on a path to citizenship. Republican Senator Jeff Sessions of Alabama estimates that 1.3 million young people could take advantage of the program, but calls it a backdoor amnesty for millions more. Congressman Tom Tancredo, a Colorado Republican running for president, echoed that sentiment, saying, quote, "If we can't enforce our laws inside the building where American laws are made, where can we enforce them?"
This is a clear effort on the part of the Democratic leadership and that brilliant leader, Senator Harry Reid, to subvert again the will of the American people, to disregard the interest of the American people and American citizens, and to pander to the socio-ethnocentric interest groups in this country, corporate America. And believe me, this battle is going to continue. And if the American people flag in their both interest in the subject and their vigilance over these, the Democratic leadership in both the Senate and the House, they're going to have their way. And the will of the majority is going to be disregarded again by what the Democratic leadership in the Senate wants to call a progressive approach. Absolutely absurd.
Hello, my name is Mercedes Robinson, and today I will be sharing with you details of the D.R.E.A.M Act. First off, I'll be expressing the factual information, the qualifications of the D.R.E.A.M Act. Secondly, I will be comparing and contrasting the D.R.E.A.M Act and how it affects the American students and the American citizens. And lastly, I'll share my views and my personal opinions in reference to the D.R.E.A.M Act. So as far as the qualifications go, the illegal undocumented immigrant would have to have entered the country at the age of 16 or younger. They will have to have graduated from a U.S. high school or at least obtained a GED while here. They will also have to have no criminal background, no criminal record at all, and then they will have to enlist in the Army for 2 years or complete 4 years at a college university. So on the surface, the D.R.E.A.M Act basically would appear to the average person to be a solution to the immigration issues that we face here in the United States, and it's going to seem as if it's set to help underprivileged youth. However, we have tons of underprivileged youth here in the United States. There are tons of them, and only about 5% of them actually receive an associate's degree, and less than 10% actually go to college and receive a bachelor's degree or higher. So by putting them in a race to run against individuals who were never intended to be in their race, it's basically going to make them a permanent underclass. You're setting Americans up to be a permanent underclass, and you're putting them at the feet of these individuals. So my opinion about the D.R.E.A.M Act basically is that, for one, it creates amnesty. It's going to create mass amnesty. Who's going to suffer the consequences for breaking the law, coming into this country illegally? It also takes away from any opportunities that any American student will have here. Again, they're going to be running in a race against individuals who were never intended to be in their race. They're going to miss out, and they're going to lose out on a lot. Taxpayers' dollars will support these individuals. After these people complete the qualifications and after they go through the process, they'll be on the path of citizenship. Therefore, once they become citizens, they'll be able to petition for their families to come into the United States as well, which would increase immigration here in the United States. It's going to basically put us at a disadvantage. It's not going to help anyone. And at the end of the day, this is the United States of America. When you do something wrong and you break the law, you have to suffer the consequences. If we reward them for their behavior, who's going to feel the fire? Who's going to suffer the consequences of their actions? Basically, this is not a punishment, it's a privilege. And this is why you should oppose the D.R.E.A.M Act. This is why I oppose the D.R.E.A.M Act.